Just in case, I'm gonna play something a little bit more upbeat because I think I want something. Let's put on some bardcore.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Mhm.
Oh, and Matthew, to confirm, I do in fact have the mimic adhesive on my sheet.
Okay, nope.
Now, everyone, as we are at 8:32 for a point of DM inspiration, who would like to give us a recap of our previous session, which I believe was session number 12? So we are, in a
Lucky
way,
number 13 right now.
yeah, session 13 on a Friday, but not session 13 on Friday the 13th.
That would be especially cursed, and we should probably, skip it.
That's the session that you should go to Auril's secret base and try to kick her butt.
I'll just go ahead and throw it out there that I have 3 out of 3 inspirations because we haven't been rolling very much, so don't wait for me to jump in. Unless y'all just want the really bad version.
It's not bad. It's robotic.
I don't know if we could deal with another mechanical recap like we got last week.
No, here come the puns.
It's just so, jointed and stiff and cold to the touch. It lacks humanity.
And here I thought your story would lubricate our memory about what happened last time. Okay, we're done. Well, we have heard that our friend Akia 13 does not want to deliver the recap. Does our new friend Avalos want to give the recap?
Ooh, think of the guy that says 2 words. Yeah, I don't think it would be a very good recap.
You don't have to do it in character.
You do not have to do it in character.
If no one wants it, I can take it.
Yeah, Lex, it's all yours.
No. I said I'll take it if no one wants it. You better want it. I do enough of it on Sundays. Well, last time on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. So we were coming back from the Elven Tomb, where we had fought in, sorry, her name escapes me. Ravison the Frost Druid. And we were quite beat up, so we were trying to do our best to get back to Lonelywood. Unfortunately, we were pursued by wolves who surrounded us. Luckily, or unluckily, I'm not exactly sure which, one of them, the pack leader, I guess, was talking to us. And this is pretty much the fable of the bridge with the troll, saying that we have to pay a toll to them in order to move through their forest. We handed over a couple of trinkets, and it seemed to have satisfied them. As they left, one of the wolves remained, and then turned into an Eladrin, I believe? Winter type, if I'm not mistaken. He revealed that his name was Avalos, and had been hired by Danica Greysteel, and was going on his way to meet with her, but somehow was able to track us down. So he joined our merry little band as we made our way back to Lonelywood. When we got there, we spoke with the speaker in order to give her the news that the White Moose has been dealt with, as well as there was another threat that was behind the moose that has also been dealt with at this point in time. And honestly, for the most part, we just tried to spend the rest of the day relaxing, while we waited for Sheriff Markham to come from Brynshender so we could talk with him about the Ice Knife Killer. When he did arrive, he told us that Torga's pop-up market would be heading towards Dugan's Hole. So we can make our way there and I guess confront Torga about her illicit activities, as well as getting a little bit of headway into this whole human sacrifice protection racket that's been ongoing.
Perfect. Please take a point of DM inspiration. That was an excellent recap.
Thank you.
Matthew, I accept your trade offer.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, maybe something a little bit more fun. Our fact inspiration question this evening. Describe your character's aesthetic in one word. And Gibby, yes, I do use the same fact inspiration question in all my games for the week.
It's all good.
I know if that makes me lazy, I'm okay with it.
Efficient. I prefer the word efficient.
Efficient, yes. Akia, in one word, please describe your aesthetic to us.
I don't. I'm not sure if this really matches the definition of aesthetic, but just efficiency.
Okay.
Is as an aesthetic.
I would have gone with not sticky, but that's 2 words.
Unsticky?
Not sticky.
I was trying to make it one word, but I think that would be tough. So efficient, I think, works pretty well. Or efficiently. Please, you have a point of factspiration. Gaiman, in one word, please describe your aesthetic.
Violence.
Like a koala bear high on methamphetamines. Completely understand.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you have earned factspiration. The White Lotus. Can you tell us how to describe you? Or describe your aesthetic in one word?
I would say for Lotus it would definitely be reused. Partially coming from her growing up in, with not as much money, in Baltimore, but also from her current situation here, because like her outfit she's wearing, it's basically just what you could probably say was like basically like the same medical gown that she crashed in the ship in, but she just sort of like tore it up to look more comfortable, and of course like the mask was already there.
Okay. Well, now we know. You have earned factspiration. Excellent. Avalas, can you describe your aesthetic in one word?
Wintry.
Wintry. Okay. I like it. Like a good gum. Last but surely not least, Alicia, can you describe your aesthetic in one word?
I would probably say either pleasant or I'm honestly just trying to think of like
what you could go what word you could go with? Bright.
I was thinking of that, like synonyms for bright, like sunny, even going as far as a little bit more weather direct, as in cloudless, like a cloudless sunny day or something like that. But I guess bright would work the best, or something adjacent to that.
I love that. I was thinking benevolent.
That's actually good too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
Alrighty.
wouldn't want her to outshine her Morning Lord.
It's good. It's good.
That would never happen.
Well, everyone, we have been charged with Factspiration. We have been charged with DM Inspiration. It is time for us to begin the session. So, if I remember correctly, the party was in the city of Lonelywood. And, correct me if I'm wrong, we have come together and the goal is to exit and perhaps maybe get a rest or maybe head right out onto the road back to Bryn Shander to start this chase for the criminal, recruit allies, and gather supplies for the travels ahead.
Were we taking a long rest here? I can't remember.
I would hope so. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't think any of us have recovered any spell slots yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're back in the city of Lonelywood. It sounds like we might need to take a long rest. So, party, I am completely fine with you all gaining a long rest here in Lonelywood. You have the support of Nimsy Huddle, the speaker of the town. Gaiman has become fast friends with the owner of the Lucky Liar Tavern. She'll do anything for Gaiman at this point because Gaiman, you're helping her test all of her new product.
I was wondering about that because he's consumed the alcohol that nobody else wants to drink, and he keeps showing up there. I just didn't know if it was a case of I don't want to piss off the Goliath, so I'll let him sleep on the floor or whatever, or whether it's a case of I'm actually, well, I guess I'm serving a purpose.
I guess it's a little bit of both. Excellent. So, yeah, everyone, we can grab a long rest, and then you can tell me what you guys do in the morning, and I will move the camera forward. The clock forward one day. And, of course, IKEA has their own base now in the city of Lonelywood.
Typical morning prayer stuff for Alicia.
Sure.
Waking up, facing the best sense of direction of where the sun would be rising, and just preparing themselves for the new day.
I would like to describe finishing up the construction of some equipment in the morning when people start waking up. Whoever is in the workshop with me, you'll see a large vase with many holes on it, and you'll see one of those hex bugs with the tentacles instead of rubber feet. Avalus, that's all my infusions. Instead of like doing things to the items, they get these little hex bugs. If you can imagine a hex bug, but instead of the little rubber feet on them, they go out into tentacles and like wrap around the items. But I've got an extra large one that crawls and slips down into this vase, and a tentacle goes out of each hole on this vase, and they whip around and slam into the vase, and you think this vase is surely just shattered. But when the dust clears, the tentacles have become ceramic and ingrained into the vase itself as part of the pattern. So now there is just these swirling patterns surrounding each of the holes on the vase, and stoppers appear on each of the holes. And as I hold it up, there is a sloshing sound inside. Is Gaiman in the area?
Unless you went and got him from the tavern last night, he would have just continued drinking until he passed out there.
Okay. And then I think the other one's just gonna stay on my shield for now. And with that, I am ready to go. I have completed some things. There's a lot of stuff going on that workbench that I start packing up.
So I don't have the +1 shield, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It falls off and slithers away.
Not sure if I like that word, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Skitters?
Skithers. I'll take skithers.
Excellent.
For Lotus, I'd say that she's in the new tavern that Akia has found themselves in ownership of, and she's got a hot cup of black coffee, like she usually does in the morning, a cigarette sitting in a ashtray, and she's drawing in her notebook, and she's just drawing what she hopes is a scene of the future of her sitting across from Master Watto. And I imagine the scene just sort of like does like the anime thing where it just goes into her in a soft focus, and she's saying like, it's like, and she's like, oh, Master Watto, it's like, it's so great that you want to join us, but there's something I must tell you. It's like, oh, Lotus, you can tell me anything. I will love you no matter what.
I love that.
Was this being said out loud, or?
Well, that's what's happening in her head. You just
Okay.
sort of see, much like in an anime, you basically just see her with those like big,
She
anime
has dreamy
eyes. and just-
eyes right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the big anime dreamy eyes.
And her tail's destroying everything.
Yep.
It's just a hurricane back there.
Well, excellent. Well, so party, correct me if I'm wrong. So, 4 of you, I should say 3 of you, plus your companion Raylan, we're all at Akia's new development property,
Mhm.
and then 1 of you is at the Lucky Liar.
I think Akia would have, on one of the trips out, would have gone to ask Gaiman for a vial of the mimic glue, and if he was passed out, probably dragged him back and climbed over some of the logs to find one of the rooms he could lay down in. If that's acceptable, Gaiman.
Well, let's see. If depending on how drunk he was, you could have let him back if you asked nicely.
Yeah.
But he would not have been passed out.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Gaiman, may I have one of those vials of mimic glue?
Yeah. The bottles of sticky stuff. Right. It's in the bag here somewhere. Yep. Here you go.
I appreciate it. I have ideas.
Ideas are dangerous things, mate. Ideas can get you in trouble. Ooh. There's 2 of you.
Oh, that
Are
bow.
there 2 of you?
I have an
No.
idea for a weapon, but no one uses a bow. There's only one number 13.
Yeah.
If there were- If there were 2 of me, one of them would be number 14.
Wouldn't it be 13 twice? So that's what? 11. I don't know numbers. But no, I have a bow. I found a bow. And you see Gaiman pull out the unstrung bow that he found earlier that day. See? It's big. Like me.
It looks like an heirloom of some sort.
It looks useful. Probably has better range than like javelin. I need a bowstring for it.
Would you throw one of those mimic glues onto my sheet, please?
I shall.
I was just gonna say, Gaiman's player did. There's the little thing. You can throw it to other people.
Yep, that's what I was about to do.
It'd be cool if it works.
I just gotta find it on the sheet. There's vial of mimic adhesive.
All right, and not knowing anything about alcohol, since you're now there in the morning, he's going to show you the jug that he made. That they made.
Doesn't look like I have the ability to send this. Unless it's...
I think there's something forked with a Kia 13, because I think you can like send it to everybody, but for some reason
Well,
you can't send it.
isn't it usually... isn't there a button that says give to another player or something like that?
Yeah, it's little scales.
Yeah, I don't have that on any of my stuff. So maybe it's forked with my sheet.
I will look into that. Let me write a post-it note.
Okay, but I will mark off a vial, so I only have 3 as opposed to 4 now.
All right. But I will show you the alchemy jug. It is just as I described, and I'll slosh it around. And I'll say, Gaiman, I have heard you talking about ice wine for a very long time. Would you like some? It is like 6 a.m.
That's never stopped him before. Oh, you have ice wine? Wait, where'd you get ice wine? It's not something that's like ice wine in like the finger bunny rabbits that the bartender goes on about, is it?
I have no idea what you are talking about. I did not know that ice wine and bunny rabbits were related.
Well, they aren't. It's whatchamacallit. It's they're crustacean marks, yeah.
I need a glass. And I'll just start looking around the tavern for a glass.
Well, you could potentially get a glass like you would drink out of.
Yeah, Akia did not think of that. It's just looking around.
Gaiman would have something to drink out of in his mess kit, so he'll just present that.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm going to use the alchemy jug and say ice wine, and it's going to fill up with a gallon of ice wine, and I'm going to start pouring it out for Gaiman.
Awesome.
And hopefully it is magically delicious.
Ice wine's always magically delicious.
So, your alchemy jug presents the ice wine, just as you said. I think utilizing the wine function, you would get 1 gallon, and until the next dawn, it cannot produce any more.
Is it good, Gaiman?
I mean, it's not like, the best vintages I've had before, but this is pretty good. It's actually what ails you for a hangover. This is fucking A, spot on, Kia. It's great.
Good.
Hangover aside, DM, how hard is Gaiman jonesing this morning?
So, this morning, because of your activity yesterday, Akia, would you say that this morning that you are highly perceptive of Gaiman and his physical state, or do you feel like it's one meat bag always looks like one meat bag?
So Akia is actually, this is a one-off situation where they're trying to incite Gaiman anyway because they can't taste, and they have no idea if this wine's good or not. So they're pretty intent on Gaiman right now. So pretty, yeah.
So, some changes about Gaiman that you've noticed. Number 1, Goliaths typically do not have sharp ears. Gaiman now has sharp ears, similar to a elf. So that's number 1. Number 2, Gaiman's normal eyes seem to have gained slitted pupils.
Gaiman, you look different today. Your recreational drugs seem to be transmuting your face and ears.
I have no idea what you're going on about. You know what? I think you've been burning the candle at both ends, mate. I think you've gone a little bit. You can't go soft in the head. Your head's not soft. Anyway, you're working too hard. You're seeing things, mate. I'm fine.
I would try to convince you otherwise, but I think I'll save that for another time.
Excellent.
All right.
So, Gaiman, to answer your question, the feeling has kind of grown each day incrementally, and this day it has grown even more. You believe you need a double hit this morning to satiate the feeling that one hit normally would give you.
Okay, in that case, Gaiman will get up to deal with his morning business. Once he's away from everybody else, he will take out his stash and he will do a double hit, 1 hit up each nostril.
I love that. And you can give me 2 Constitution saves to see if you get a euphoria after your double hit. Oh, okay. That's the first one. Go ahead and do the second, just so we can see where.
Let's burn a Deep Inspiration to try and come back from that, shall we?
Okay.
And it's shift and then hit the button to roll, right?
Yep.
That's correct.
Fuck yeah!
So it's it's definitely a wash. So there's no critical failures in this system, but that first one definitely did not give you that feeling of euphoria. That second one has brought you to baseline. You feel like a normal gamer this morning, like most Americans after they've received their cup of coffee. You feel like you can deal with the world.
That sounds about right.
So, Gaiman, would you look at the mirror in this room? Because most of these rooms do have a mirror. Or is that an activity that you avoid because of the blue lips?
I feel that Gaiman is not particularly self-aware or self-conscious about his appearance. And so he wouldn't necessarily avoid the mirror, nor would he seek one out. But it's one of those things, like if he's using a bathroom, you know, you can't avoid looking in the mirror if you're like washing your face or your armpits or something before you gonna start your day. So he would see himself in the mirror, yes.
So you would see those changes that have happened to your physical body, the ears and the slitted pupils.
Do the pupils and the ears remind Gaiman of anything in particular, or just he is transmutating?
I would say give me a history check as you are looking upon your visage.
Oh shit. Intelligence. No.
Now, DM, I should be able to make a strength history check as I squeeze my own head to try to remember what's happened.
I'm not going to try that bullshit. There's no point. If I'm going to try and bullshit, then it's going to be within reason. Seven.
Well, your ears look very much like an elf, so potentially you could... Are you turning into an elf?
Avlis will be so pleased.
That doesn't make any sense to Gaiman. He's just gonna... He will take note of the changes. I think a roll's involved here.
Taking note of the changes? Oof.
And he is growing concerned.
Character development. I love it. Excellent. Everyone, as a party, did you have a plan of where to meet up in the morning for you guys to head out with the sheriff?
We're all at the place, so it's as good as any.
Can Avlis do something before everyone takes off?
Absolutely, Avlis.
So much like Alicia, he would wake up kind of right with the dawn, and he would look. I assume there's like a wood stool or chair or something in where he woke up. Some piece of wooden furniture.
Mr. Akia, wooden furniture inside of your ramshackle inn?
It is all unnecessary objects have been stored appropriately. Everything's shoved up against the far wall.
If he doesn't find like a small wooden stool or something, he'll just...
There's probably a bunch of stools just like stacked up on top of each other. Like, who would ever need to sit?
Otherwise, he would appropriate one, quotation marks, from the outside of one of the other, like, huts or houses.
Mm-hmm.
Just like off of someone's porch, he would just nab it. And I assume Lonelywood is pretty flat. Is there any sort of natural hill or anything like a highest point?
So Lonely Wood is relatively flat because of how far away it is from the Cares.
Yeah.
The highest point you could probably get in Lonely Wood is actually if you climb a tree.
Then in that case, he will find the highest tree, not climb it, but or the tallest tree, not highest. And he would go up to the base of it and kneel, like in supplication, and he would start with his hands dig into the hard earth and basically take the wooden stool and step on it until it broke, and then as an offering as a sacrifice to Sylvanas, he would ritualistically bury the broken stool in the I'm going to stop saying stool. Bury the broken piece of furniture in the hole, and rebury it with some pine needles and leaves and stuff, and say his prayers to Sylvanas.
I love that.
I had to look that shit up, by the way.
Because you did your homework about your character, I'm going to give you a DM inspiration. That was beautiful. Ooh. Now, before I try to move us to the next scene, any other things you guys wanted to take care of?
I would say eventually Lotus snaps out of her reverie, and I think eventually she meets up with everyone, and she would look over you, Avalis, and then she just sort of gets a bit of an idea, and she says, Avalis, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes.
You're a guy, right?
Yes.
So I was wondering, what do you know about romance in this region?
You mean coupling?
And
Running.
as you see it, that her cheeks immediately flush like bright purple. Well, I'm hoping maybe it might get to that at some point, but yes.
Ah, yes. I have seen it many times. It is often involves biting and blood. You might have asked the wrong person.
I see.
It often results in little ones.
Yes, I kind of figured. Thank you.
Wait, I did roll 38.
Oh, sorry about that. That was your DM.
Yeah, it's like she's like, thank you for that. I'll keep that in mind.
Do you wish to know more?
No, I think I'm good. I've read quite a bit about it in the library before those books were taken away. But thank you for your offer of
there are often
knowledge.
Exchanges beforehand, like a fresh kill.
Yeah, something tells me that Master Watto probably isn't really into that. Though we did like that last poem I wrote for him. Maybe he'll like this new one.
Gifts are often appreciated.
Yes. Thank you, Avalis. I'm sure your advice will be invaluable. And you see her. She does have the book open to that drawing she made this morning of herself and Master Watto, and it does look very anime.
Yeah, if it's open, yeah, he looks down on it and goes, "That looks like you."
Yes, I do fancy myself a little bit of an artist. I don't do it professionally. Focus more on the writing for my living.
Perhaps you would paint my shield one day.
I mean, I consider I'm more skilled with like the pen and pencil, but I wouldn't mind giving a crack at it if you'd let me.
Yes, I can make paste from berries and bark.
Ah, yes, that rustic look. It definitely does suit you.
Oh, where's Red been in all this?
Red has not wanted to leave the Lotus's side the entire time. She, or they, have become quite attached to Lotus because of the attention that she's paid her.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine during that time, she probably would have confided in Red about, everything, about, where she came from, about her condition, about her feelings about Watto, and how she's starting to feel that the rest of the party is sort of like a second family.
Gaiman steers clear of Red. He has stopped accusing the bush of being evil, but he still does not trust Red. Gives the bush a wide berth and just grumbles periodically about evil bushes.
You all know that it's Red's goal this campaign to make Gaiman its friend and to have Gaiman try one of its sweet berries.
Never.
Alicia,
Yes?
it would please me if you tell me about your light god.
A smile spreads across their face. You'd like to know about Lathander?
The god of the sun, yes.
Why, yes.
Yes, I have heard tale of the sun god. I see it and I wonder, with no sun in the last 2 years, does your god slumber?
I feel, well, from my understanding, and at least this I can attest, he is wide awake in other parts of Faerun. Definitely towards the south of this region. His light shines brightly. But this veil of unnatural darkness has been keeping him out. How it's being done, I am not sure, and I would like to get to the bottom of it because, well, I am not foolish to say that light should be all-consuming. There needs to be both light and dark. They both survive in harmony with one another. However, in this case, the darkness has encroached and consumed the whole region. That balance needs to be restored, and
Yes, balance. That is good.
yes.
My god as well is concerned, for, as you said, this darkness creeps and corrupts all.
It does. And luckily enough, when we were at the Elven Tomb, where we encountered the White Moose and Ravison, we were able to find at least some lead as to where to find more answers, or possibly a way of dispelling this darkness. I do not know where this Fortress of Frozen Skull is. I'm just gonna call it that for now. But hopefully we do find it at some point.
Well, then it is very good that we have met. I will be pleased to follow you till the end, then.
Oh. I mean, we only just met. I'm surprised you're making commitments so early.
Well, so long as your goals and my goals match, then it makes sense. However, if you end up being corrupted, I would be forced to also kill you.
How very interesting. Well, I do agree. Our goals are aligned, and I welcome you aboard.
Do either Alicia or DM or myself, do we know of any relationship between Lathander and Sylvanas? I mean, I assume both good gods of favor, and they probably have some sort of tie.
Absolutely. And question for both of you. I assume both of you have the religion skill.
Yes.
I do not. I have nature, but not religion.
Okay, so I think that Alicia would know this very well. Sylvanas and Lathander are allies. They are often called into battle with Melalinki to fight against essentially the forces of chaos that plague the Faerunian pantheon, Talos, Malar. So they often have to bring their clerics, their druids, their rangers together to do battle against those forces of chaos that Talos will often whip up. It seems that across the pantheons, a Stormlord is always trying to throw a lightning bolt into things and burn it all down.
So you said that Avalas does not have training in religion?
He does not.
Okay.
Just nature. So that's how he kind of communes with Sylvanas.
Gotcha. I think then, I guess since it's information that Alicia would have, they'll give you just a warm smile, being, worry not. Our gods are allied with one another, and in this fight against dispelling the darkness, I would welcome your companionship.
And he does like the, hits his fist to his chest and says, "Good, then it is so."
Also, you don't have to be so formal with me.
Oh, very well. And he just kind of looks around awkwardly, just doesn't say anything else.
Alicia will notice that. We'll walk over to you and we'll just take you up under the arm. It's like, well, we have a long trip back to Bryn Shander. Shall we go? I am curious about Sylvanas, if you're willing to speak about her. I don't meet many other worshippers of other gods. And if there's anything
Except
about...
Auril.
Well, there's an asterisk on that one.
Yes, Sylvanas is the Oak Father. He is known by many names. Old Father Tree, God of Wild Nature, Green Father. And he got he lists almost like from Forrest Gump. He lists like the 12 different types of shrimp, basically, and just goes through all the names of Sylvanas.
Yeah, Alicia will match that, and we'll go through all the names of Lathander.
Right. Because the interesting thing about Sylvanas is he takes three forms: the Old Father, the Young Strider, and the Horned Hunter. And basically kind of describes him. And as you would imagine, the Old Father has that, typical, bearded old guy, that looks, a 200-year-old druid. The Young Strider looks like a young elf, and the Horned Hunter looks like he's leading the wild hunt. Stag antlers, brown fur, all that kind of stuff. The Horned Hunter is my favorite.
I see. we haven't met. Well, most of the other things we've met each other very occasionally. And you said that you usually don't answer these calls.
No,
Why?
I have spoken to the speaker, and she also. I assume DM the speaker is just the default one from the write-up of Dugan Soul.
That is correct.
Okay. She also does not go to the gatherings.
What made you change your mind this time around?
The letter from the elf whose name I'm forgetting.
Danica?
The elf. Yeah, the letter from Danica seemed urgent.
Well, I can inform you of what we've done so far, and we'll regale you of the whole thing with the Chewingas as we, I guess, regroup with everyone and head out.
One of us is from Goodmead, right?
That'd be a Kia.
Okay. With Goodmead and Dugan Soul being so close and Goodmead being the larger of the two, Alice would basically just say, I would assume that Goodmead would bring most of our concerns. Since there's a small road between the two, according to the book.
Fair enough.
And I believe this conversation was happening in front of the group, and I think this would be a good moment for you all to collectively join together. The sheriff has arrived after spending the night in the attic of Nimsy Huddle. He appears to have a fat belly full of cookies, and perhaps some for the road. And Sheriff Markham, in case we all need a reminder, would ask everyone in attendance, now that everyone is here, if everyone is ready to exit and head for Bryn Shander.
We should attempt to stay ahead of Torgs.
You don't have a spare bowstring, do you?
Oh, actually, I always keep a spare with me. You see, it's taught to the guards of Bryn Shander that we should keep 2 or 3 with us, just in case. You don't want to be in the middle of a fight. Your bow break, and then you're up a paddle.
Even worse, because the creeks here are frozen, so that's going to be especially hard.
Maybe that's why it broke.
Oh, I don't know if that's the right expression, but okay.
Is there a general store here in town?
In the town of Lonelywood, you could purchase most things at the Happy Scrimshander, where they tend to sway more towards the art of Scrimshander and bone carving. They would have a lot of your general goods that you would need to purchase.
So would they have arrows?
Oh, yes.
Okay. In that case, if we could just sort of hand wave retroactively say that a quiver of arrows was purchased by Gavin.
Absolutely. I think a quiver of like 20 arrows is 1 gold piece, so more than okay.
All right, and you said that was a longbow that Gavin picked up, right?
That is correct. So, with longbow in hand and everyone, it seems like you are kitted out. Before you go, Sheriff Markham would ask, Are there any supplies that you all need before we go? Or are you all ready for our trip back to Bryn Shander?
Does this shop have any healing potions?
They do. They have a limited supply. Let me roll on my limited supply table here. They only have 2 basic healing potions left.
Alicia would like to purchase one of them.
Absolutely. You can buy 1 healing potion from the Happy Scrimshander, just in case.
And that is the regular 50 gold price.
Yes. I just saw what Avalis put in the chat. Okay.
It's all good. Just gotta be more prepared next time.
Okay.
And Alicia
tell you what,
broke.
I have a fair bit of money. I guess if no one else wants to grab it, I was gonna have Lotus go ahead and buy the other potion, since she doesn't have any healing spells.
I'll just do this OOC. If y'all want, I know because healing potions are kind of like buffed in this campaign. They are a little bit better than the Cure Wounds spell. But I can. What you actually see Akia crafting are Cure Wounds spell scrolls. They're little injectable canisters for him, but they are spell scrolls that other people can use. And they cost 25 gold to craft. So they're not as good, but they cost less.
There you go.
That would be useful.
Alright, in that case, I will go ahead and deduct the 50 GP from my character sheet and go ahead and grab the other healing potion.
Perfect. And everyone, if you go to the items directory in the items folder, you should see the potions. And if you guys did not grab the magical cookies last time, those are there. Oh, and before we go, who is slotting Icewind Dale, the world's best survival expert?
That would be Game in the Glaive.
All right, Gaiman. I did make a slight change to his ability. Per the ask. You have a bad one on your character sheet currently. His new ability, Pocket Snow. When you are attacked by a creature within 30 feet of you that you can see, you can use your reaction to throw snow from your pocket in a 15-foot cone. Creatures in the cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded. A creature that cannot be blinded is immune to this feature. You also gain a +1 bonus to survival checks. Second question. Because their player is no longer here, and we have 5 players. Raylan has become a B team member. Who would have Raylan as their B team slot? They have 2 pretty good abilities. Their first ability, Not Good Enough. Once per long rest, you can cast the Hex spell. Her passive ability, gain a +1 bonus to Arcana checks.
I can take that. I'm trained in Arcana, so bumping that up a little bit wouldn't be bad.
Also, you get a free spell.
That is also true.
And Hex ain't no joke.
No, hideous laughter is a joke.
Yes, it is.
But
I personally like the spell, so just like because you're laughing. Yeah, I already killed it.
No, Your DM has missed one of the lines on that spell several times. I don't know how I forget about it. That it doesn't affect creatures under a certain intelligence.
Yep. That is why I always did a wombo combo of Mind Sliver and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter as a sorcerer, because I could quicken spell it, and then I could first gauge how dumb the creature is, and if they're not too dumb, then their save is hurt, and then they should fall prone from the laughter, hopefully.
Absolutely. So, everyone, it sounds like you have all gotten all of the supplies that you need, and you are ready to head out.
I'm good.
Cash, you're
So-
really cute. You gotta go.
Question: the oversized longbow. It
Yes.
says I need to have a strength of 18 or higher, so I cannot use it at the moment.
Oh, is your strength only 17?
My strength is only 16 at the moment.
Okay.
It will not be 18 until we level up.
So, here's what I would allow you to do. If you want to use it at your current strength level, your shots with the bow will take a -2 penalty because you don't have quite the arm strength yet to use the bow.
-2 to hit and damage.
-2 to hit.
Okay. That seems more than fair, because I half expect to be like, you have to roll at disadvantage.
No, I'm becoming a Pathfinder kid, and I'm all about those bonuses now.
All right. I'll take a -2. I'll take it.
All right, everyone. Well, we can exit the city and begin the long trip to Bryn Shander. Let me roll a d8 real quick. Excellent. So, as you're on your trip, everyone, do any of the characters share any important tactical, flavor, or any type of information with one another, or ask the NPCs you are traveling with a similar question as you exit into the road?
I would say, since Lotus is familiar with Sheriff Markham here, she has some. So, Sheriff, remind me real quick, how long have you been sheriff in Bryn Shander?
Sheriff Markham will look to you and smile, and he says, "Well, I actually got the job about 3 years ago. I was elected because of I think it's my attitude, you know? I'm a man of few words and a lot of action. And that's how I view others. By their actions, not by their words. Too many silver tongues here in Icewind Dale. Not enough people of action."
Those will give a nod and say, I will say, working with someone like you is a nice change of pace. You know, working as a journalist back home, working with law enforcement was always a rather uphill battle. It's a different animal, you could say.
That's too bad. If you have the ability to serve your community as I do, you should take it to heart. You shouldn't abuse your position. And know that people are looking up to you.
Not again. Say, there was something else I wanted to ask. You're familiar with the librarian, or I guess now former librarian, Master Watto?
I am, yes.
Is there anything you can tell me about him?
he looks to you strangely and says, "I'm interested to hear exactly what you could want to hear about the librarian. I'm not a gossip."
Oh, surely you two must have to work together. The guards may be needing information from the library on cases that they're working on.
Sure. Well, if we look at it from that standpoint, I don't want to sound like I'm a gossip around town. You can tell that this man is very concerned about how people view him, and he wants to make sure that everyone sees him as this strong sheriff that you can look up to. And if he feels like anyone has a negative perception of him, that it's really going to affect him personally. He says, "Master Watto always was respectful of me, myself, and the guards. He always gave us the information without any hassle. And I have to say, was quite helpful in several cases."
She'll nod again. Say, "Thank you, Sheriff. That'll be all. I appreciate your help." And she's feeling a little bit embarrassed about even bringing it up in the first place. So her cheeks do turn a little purple, and she will just sort of like awkwardly back away.
The sheriff will nod and continue the walk. Was there any other information that you all were hoping to glean during your walk? Okay. Well, if not, about the last hour of travel, you are. It's been kind of a, you would say, uneventful time. It's been cold, of course. It's been snowing. The wind has been blowing. It is a 7-hour journey. So you started this journey at 9 in the morning. And let me count hours. That's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's almost 5 p.m. So unfortunately enough, it's dark as you are walking the trails. So if you do need a light source to see, you would want to light one. Does anyone have a light source that they would like to light?
Gaiman would have his axe, his hand axe that he was given by Akia, aka Shiny, that emits a light.
Akia would not want Lotus to be the shining beacon in the darkness, so they would definitely have on their headlights.
Alicia would have the light cantrip up.
Similarly, Avalos would have produced flame, just like Alicia, except his is like in his hand, a blue, torch, basically.
Akia, Lotus would look to you and say, like, "Akia, I don't mind using my light spell. It's what it's there for."
It makes you a target. Like, Akia just says that, like, it's the most obvious tactical decision in the world. It's just confused.
Yeah. Lotus just blinks for a moment. She's like, "Well, I guess you're right, but I just want to feel like I'm doing something useful. Like everyone else has like some sort of shiny light thing. I want to have one too. I don't want to be left out.
Serious question, you two.
And Gaiman's kind of just sort of saying this over his shoulder back at them.
If the concern is if you have a light, you're a target. What does it mean if everyone has, a torch or a shiny axe or something? If we're all targets, are we still being targeted?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say we didn't have any of that shot. If we're still around in the dark, are we still being targeted?
By slightly less. By slightly fewer creatures, I assume.
Alright, so if we need to see stuff to hit stuff, how is it a bad thing that we have a light source and can see what's these hitting?
That is the good part of having a light source.
Right. I'm just saying, don't the advantageousnesses outweigh, the shitty stuff.
But Lotus does not need a light on her to hit a target. She needs a light on her target.
Well, I mean, I'm holding a lit axe. I need a light on my target to hit it. I can't see in the dark, but I'm lit up. So, are you concerned about me, Akia? I a target? Or am I using this to do the targeting?
I am not concerned about you, as you appear to be fairly indestructible.
Alright, fair enough.
But yeah, you don't have to worry. Like, at any point, I can just do this and just taps the mask and the light just disappears. See, it just takes a moment.
I disagree. However, I do not wish to labor the point.
She will give you a slight smile, and she'll put a hand on your shoulder, Kia, and say, I do appreciate your concern for me.
There was clapping in there. So, the music would have definitely changed. So, the snowy road between Lonelywood and Bryn Shander has been a long 7 hours, not filled with darkness thanks to your sources of magic, your torches, your flames. The biting wind carries with it the sound of a low, grumbling growl. As you all turn to look and see where the sound is coming from, the ground beneath your feet is trembling, and the snow ahead and around you explodes in a shower of ice and earth. As the dust clears, you see a creature that looks like this.
Oh, dang!
It's friendly, right?
Wait,
It's
that doesn't make any
thing.
fucking sense. It's got wings, but it was underground. So is it flying through the dirt?
Results might surprise you. Its jaws gaping wide in a hiss of steam. The ground shakes and shudders as more of those creatures burst from snowdrifts and from the ground, their blue carapace glinting.
How
off of
large?
the snow.
How large are these creatures?
They are huge.
It was a pleasure getting to know all of you.
You see
There's
one of the
multiple.
creatures looks like this as it stares at you. Brilliant red eyes, its scales and carapace outlined in what looks like burning flame. And I would like you all to roll into initiative as I take you to a map. Sorry, everyone. I was just putting those guys all into the initiative order, and I will activate this map.
You know, or if you just wanted your Friday nights back, you could have just said so.
Oh, don't worry. You guys will be fine. Huge creature just means a larger target, right?
God damn it, natural one.
Well,
And guys,
it's active initiative, so
you got the non-aggressive Markham Southam with you, so that should help. Let's put on some Bardify, as you've been ambushed. Let's see, who has won the initiative order here? Okay, the helpful Remores Inferno scale has won the initiative. I see it has won it with a 23.14. Alicia, you're at a 22.14. Initiative roll is a skill check.
oh, can we use our Faxpiration?
You good if you would like.
I would like to use my Faxpiration.
Everybody in the car.
Absolutely.
Okay, that didn't do anything.
What did it bring you to? Sorry, I had a character sheet open. So that brought
21.
you to. Ooh, you're within 3, but we're not playing with those rules. I'm sorry.
I also rolled a 1. That brings me up
So
to
you're-
23, though.
You're at a 23.14. It's at a 23.14. There's only one thing to do here.
Roll these.
It's gonna roll a d20.
Nope, that's not what I want to do.
All right, I guess it is going first. All right, everyone. This creature hisses a terrible steam, and you hear it bloop with 1 paragon action. It is going to move forward 30 feet. It is then going to burrow into the ground 10 feet. So if you set a token to negative elevation, it actually drops at negative elevation. It then will move up 20 feet underground. And then it will take the dodge action underground. Sorry, we got to start the combat first. And that was the Inferno scale. Let me toggle the visibility of these creatures. Markham will yell, "They're remores! Polar worms!" And the creature will pass to the superior remores tunneler. The creature is going to use its tunneling strike. So it's going to burrow underground. And it's going to attack someone within 30 feet. It is going to attack Avalas.
Son of a bitch.
So Avalas, this creature tunnels underground. You feel its kind of icky, bug-like hands grab at your legs. And they begin to pin your legs. And as it hits you for 9 points of piercing damage, 6d2, you are restrained. But you were damaged.
Roger. 9 points.
Everyone, the creature did have to pop back out of ground to attack. Avalis, would you like to steal?
Yeah, for sure. All right, so my attack rolls have disadvantage. That sucks. All right, I guess bonus action shillelagh, since I'm stuck in melee with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll cast that. Oh, and yeah, obviously attack with the quarterstaff. Does
Okay.
a 19? Oh, sorry. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit this creature as you bonk it with the shillelagh. You guys are going to hate my guts. A creature that touches the Remorias or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet takes
son of a
4
bitch.
fire damage. As you hit it with your staff, it is like poking a fire. Its scales bounce up and burn your skin.
Yeah, I'm bloodied. Lovely.
Markham screams, "Get away from the creatures! Get away!"
All right. Well, yeah, that's it. That's a bonus action, and I don't have any movement, so that's it for me. I'll pass to the White Lotus, and she's right there.
Lotus, you can see this creature's mandibles are flexing as it sees the delectable Avalis.
Right. You say I can see, but from my token, I see all of us, but I do not see any of the creatures at all. So I'm not sure if that's purposeful on your part. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
I see. Yeah, I see big guy over here. All right. Definitely want to get away. So I'll go ahead and movement action. I'll bop back this way. All right. Doop. All right. So I will. Let's see here. All right. I will go ahead and. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and spend sorcery point. I'm going to twin spell fastball pitch 2 fire bolts at Superior Tunneler here.
Okay.
Target and 1. Oop.
Oh, so
And
your
2.
first attack hits. As you hit with your first and then your second firebolt, the fire hits their heated carapace, and you have learned that these creatures take no damage from fire as it washes over them. They appear to be an alpha predator.
Rose was sort of I don't know if anyone understands Draconic, but she's cursing in Draconic under her breath, and she'll just call out to everyone. It's like, well, this interesting change of pace. They apparently don't take damage from fire. And then I'll go ahead and pass to Sheriff Markham. See if he can get out of there if he needs to.
Okay, Sheriff Markham says, "I can't let someone get eaten by a worm. Not again." And Sheriff Markham is going to use their action to make an athletics check on Avalis. Okay, Avalis, the sheriff rips you out, and you are no longer restrained by this creature. This is almost like a grapple, so if you allow him, he's going to try to basically force move you away from this creature.
Oh yeah.
So he moves, and he kind of hops up onto this fence, and then hops over to here. So kind of pulling you into this square. And he says, "We have to attack from range, unless someone doesn't care about their heated carapace." And he will go ahead and pass to Gabin.
Hmm. Is it pretty obvious that people that are getting too close to the Memoraz are getting scorched?
Oh, yes. You saw Avalus get burned by this creature's scales coming up and touching him.
All right. Gaiman is gonna hop the wall for what it's worth, and then he's going to bring out the bow and pop off an arrow.
Excellent.
I saw the animation. Where'd the dice roll go? Did the dice roll and I missed it?
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see it on my screen.
I didn't either.
It took away an arrow. It gave a cinematic.
When that happens to me, I gotta reload because it logged me out.
What the hell? All right. Well,
You want to do a quick reload and then fire another arrow?
yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I think there's something wrong with the item.
Let's
I'm clicking roll, and I don't know if it's
Well, wait.
programmed with an attack.
What about your other things? Are those rolling?
Let me try Lucy.
It
Okay,
must be the
Lucille's
item.
fine. Yeah.
The item
All
is
right.
borked. Let's see.
That's all right. Let me just roll a d20.
You can drag a longbow onto your.
It's fine. I got that.
You know, just grab another longbow from the
Just go with your.
I mean,
control
you still have
space
the dice
menu.
tray, so if you know what the modifiers and stuff are.
All right. So this is taking into consideration the -2.
Sure.
So I just rolled a +3 as opposed to the proficiency bonus of 2.
I see why it was being. I think I found why it was being goofy. So yeah, that does hit. So you can roll your damage.
Wow, big damage, 7.
H7 is pretty good. Here we go. 7 damage. The creature takes full damage from your overshot sized bow shot.
All right. I'll pass to a key of 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Would Avalus have said that they don't have any offensive spells? Like, out loud?
I mean, after I tried to whack it, I mean, I probably would have, said, like, I can't do anything.
Alright. I am going to use my item interaction to toss Avalus a scroll of Moonbeam.
Okay.
and say, "Stay back, Avalis." And I'm going to 10 feet, 20 feet, 30. So that's 30 feet. I can't see any other tunnelers. So
That's because of the light.
yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna run up front, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a what do I know about these creatures? Hopefully try and get like a list of their resistances.
Okay. And these are monstrosities.
So that's Arcana? Or
I believe
Nature?
so. Praise monster is nature. But that's probably same for you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, 19. What you know about remores? Well, they are immune both to fire and cold damage. But with that 19, you know their carapace are weak to high frequency sound.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use my action to punch this thing.
Yeah, if only I had Thunder Wave prepared.
Okay, a 17. As you punch this thing with your thunder gauntlets, you hear a thunderous crack. And you not only do full damage, you do double damage to this creature, and it is immediately bloodied.
All right. And as the fire comes out, I assume fire comes out at me.
So you hit it, and its heated body. Now, this is whenever you touch the creature. Now, you have bloodied this remores, so you have triggered its bloodied ability.
That's also rolling privately.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was trying to fix Gaiman's bow, which I think I have almost done. Reveal. 4. Reveal. Cornered. So you have bloodied it, so it is going to make one melee attack against Akia.
All right. On the heated body, I'm going to use my reaction. Oh, that hurts. But on the heated body, I use my reaction to use my reactive armor.
There you go.
And I'm going to gain resistance to fire damage until my next turn.
There you go. So you can reduce the fire damage of its bite as well. Now, this is a wombo combo. So as it bites you, you take 11 piercing, 3 fire, and you're grappled and restrained in its insectoid mouth. Oh, not acid.
Alright, I took a lot of damage. Good thing for that resistance.
Mm-hmm. But you have found out these creatures' vulnerability. What do you do, Akia?
I will yell out that they resist cold as well, but they take extra damage from thunder, and I will pass to Alicia, since I believe that's the last person.
Absolutely. Alicia, you're up. You hear these polar worms are moving around in the snow. One of them just took a giant hit.
Well, fuck. That changes a lot of stuff that I was gonna do. They're both pretty fucked up. There's still a lot more left.
If it helps, you would probably know that Avalis has healing word.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if that helps.
Yeah.
That's the only spell I got that's helpful.
Alright, I have taken a scroll of Moonbeam off of my inventory.
All right, I'll add it.
Alicia is going to cast Bless at the 2nd level. And is going to apply that to Gaiman, Kia, themselves, and you said you would you, but you're pretty hurt at the moment. I'll put the last one on Lotus.
And everyone, if you have been blessed, you can add that to your character sheet through the conditions.
Yeah, I guess that's not the same version. Would you also be able to apply that to Alicia as well? And then we did have this rule. So Alicia is going to step back and it's going to cast Healing Word at the 1st level onto Kia.
Absolutely.
And give you 5 hit points. As they move to here. And that is going to be their turn. Whichever one of those tunnelers wants it, they can take it.
Okay, as you are spending your turn, the the Inferno scale. So they moved on their turn, they burrowed, and then they took the dodge action. Their dodge action will end, because they're going to spend a Paragon action. And they're just simply going to move underground for their Paragon action. Okay, the Ravenous. Remorez Tunneler is moving forward. You can hear its insect legs climbing through the snow. And it is just simply going to use its action to also dodge out here in the darkness. The unopposed Remorez is going to move up to here, and then it's going to take its action to dash forward. Avalus, Gaiman, and Markham see the creature run up, its teeth gnashing. And then the buoyant one. There's some people out there in the back, so it's going to move up. And it's going to use its bonus action to burrow, using the first 5 feet to go underground. Oh.
Private.
Sorry, everybody.
All good.
Gaiman, your bow should be fixed, by the way.
Awesome.
It is under the ground. And it gets to about here. And at the top of round 1, let's see what Avalus is going to do here.
Atlas is gonna disengage as an action, and crap, I got nothing. I guess he's gonna jump to this side of the wall. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'll pass to the sheriff.
Okay, the sheriff. He sees this worm in front of him. He sees that there is a hurt tunneler over here. He thinks it's best. He's going to target. he had his heavy crossbow out. And he is going to shoot a heavy crossbow at the Remores Tunneler at disadvantage. Even at disadvantage, that's a pretty solid hit for 3 damage. Okay, the Tunneler is going to steal that was fighting a Kia 13.
It's fine.
No.
Goodbye.
I was thinking.
No,
of
it's probably fine. It's probably fine.
I'm gonna spend the DM inspiration to steal.
Okay, it has been stolen.
Alicia is then going to, seeing Sheriff shoot at that one, is then going to spend a first level spell slot for a guiding bolt.
Excellent. Alicia, what does it look like as you pierce this creature's carapace and kill it?
They gather energy into their pointer finger, aim it at the Remorez, and just a beam of light pierces right through. I guess as this thing is looking down at Akia, pierces right through the side of its head, and it collapses to the ground. Headshot.
Does it look like one of those army flashlights, or is it?
I don't.
Or
know
is it a
that-
projectile? Is it a beam or is it a projectile? Is it a laser?
think
It'd
it's a special
be
beam.
it'd be a projectile. So you would probably see like a small dot and then a flash of light that travels, hits them, goes right through their head, and then yeah. All right, and then bonus action.
Thank you, Alicia.
No problem.
You are no longer grappled and restrained. You can remove those from your character sheet.
Just make sure to stay alive. I think that is pretty much. Is this concentration? God damn it, it is. Alright. I think that's it. I think Alicia is going to just continue to back up a little bit and survey the rest of the battlefield as they are maintaining concentration on Bless. Since that thing died, can't steal, we'll pass it to Akia.
Could you pass it to someone else, please?
Oh,
I want to keep my fire resistance for as long as possible.
Okay. We'll pass it to Gaiman.
Alright, well, number as I was shooting at is no more. I will shoot at the one that is right here.
Excellent. There is you have triple rainbow around you.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 is pretty close.
Well, in that case, let me tack on the, it's a D6, right?
That is correct.
15.
That hits. You guys.
All right.
These armor classes are not too high on these Remorhats. You deal this creature 13 points of damage.
Yeah, that's all I got. Who hasn't gone yet? I'll pass to Lotus. If
An
that
approved.
credit don't steal.
Will steal, and it sees a tasty morsel in front of it in Sheriff Markham. It is going to attempt to bite. Oh, the spirit gun.
Yeah.
Yes. Oof. Okay, you guys see Markham get bit for 8 piercing and 3 fire, and this creature has grappled and restrained him in its mouth. All right. Alrighty. It's going to pass to the Inferno Scale Remorges. At the beginning of its turn, it gains 1 Paragon action. Using its burrowing speed, it will come out of the ground behind Akia. Akia, it is going to target you, and it is going to use, for the first time in this campaign, I believe, a creature will use its multi-attack.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright, let me just make sure that this is all calculated correctly.
I'm on my way, baby Jesus.
Okay, it is going to start first with the claw. That's just a 25. It's not the crit.
Just a
For-
25.
To hit, so that's 8 slashing and 3 fire, which I believe you bring down to 1 fire damage. So does the claw, and then it will do the bite. That's a 19 to hit for 11 piercing, 2 fire.
All right. That. Oh wait, a 19 doesn't hit. I'll backhand it with my shield.
There we go. It is very important that you guys aren't grappled by these creatures.
Wait, no, don't touch it.
No,
Oh.
it was a cinematic.
Yeah, I know.
Cinematic. I love it. Okay, Akia, it damaged you. Do you choose to steal?
No.
Okay. The buoyant Remorges will continue its travel towards our friend Lotus. Lotus, it's clacking its mandible at you. Nom, 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 nom. It is going to attempt to bite you. But an 8 will miss. These creatures, maybe the light that you are shining on them is just a little harsh on their eyes. Okay, the Ravenous will stop dodging. And will move 30 feet up. It is going to use its bonus action to burrow. It's going to travel 5 feet under... It's going to travel 10 feet underground. And then it'll move an additional 20 feet up. Okay, we will have the Lotus go next.
Alright. Since this thing's in melee with me, I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to bonus action spend a spell slot for Misty Step. Alright, let's see here. I'll go ahead and 30 feet. Yep, 30 feet exactly. Pop me right there. Alright. And, alright, so that was bonus action. Alright, let's see here. Then I will go ahead and use my action. I'll go ahead and target unopposed here. And I will spend a first level spell slot. Let's go ahead and chuck all 3 first level magic missiles at it. And this is the first time you're seeing this, Avalis. You see Lotus sort of takes up a MLB pitcher's stance, calls for a curveball as she pitches the magic missiles at it.
Nice.
For 3, 3, and 2.
Excellent. And this was on buoyant, correct?
It was unopposed.
Unopposed. Okay. Oh, I have a new mod installed, so it shows actually a little Lotus portrait on them, showing that you targeted it. So dealing a total of 8 damage.
3, 6, 8 force damage. Yep.
Perfect.
All right. I can't and also don't really want to move anywhere else, so that'll be all for me. We'll pass to remaining Akia.
Okay, Akia, you are up.
DM, I just realized that we talked about my bow shots are supposed to be at a -2. So for all that, it was only a 13.
Oh, I coded in the -2 to the 2 hit.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're spot on target. I didn't realize you had coded that, so I just wanted to be honest after I realized I didn't subtract 2.
No, you're good. I appreciate your honesty. So, for your honesty, I will reward you a Bardic Inspiration die. We're gonna see how many effects I can put on your guys' tokens before they break. Okay, Akia, you can take your turn.
All right. Want to be attacking the same thing everyone else is attacking.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is taking me a minute. I've been thinking about it. I don't know what I want to do in this situation. I think, can I clearly see this one burrowing?
Can you see the one that's underground?
Yeah, like, is it, like, obvious where it is, or is it...
Is it doing the Bugs Bunny thing where you
Yeah, is
see
it
the Earth
doing a
getting-
Bugs Bunny?
The children of the corn, you know.
So to answer this question, because I know this is probably a question that comes up a lot, because it is underground, it has total cover.
Okay.
If that helps you.
I think... I don't want to disengage and then, like, do nothing. I think I'm gonna Thunder Wave in an attempt to disengage from the sky.
Mm-hmm. And to further answer, because it has total cover from you and it is underground, you have total cover from it. It could not opportunity attack you from underground.
Oh, that is a low save.
Let's see here.
Maybe this was a bad idea. DC 13.
3 plus 2 plus 8. Yep, 13. It takes 8 points of thunder because it takes full damage from thunder, but it is not pushed.
I should not use that spell anymore. That's such a low save. Then I am going to just move around slightly. These guys look like they got... yeah, I'm just going to move to there and end my turn there. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my self-repairing armor. So I'll gain 3 temp HP.
There we go. Oh, and your DM should remind you guys, you do have your B team abilities, just in case. Alrighty, Akia, you did damage the Inferno scale, so it is going to steal at the start of round 3. Going once, going twice, sold. The Inferno scale will activate. Alrighty. It is going to unleash its multiple attack once again upon Akia. It is going to start with... It's going to just slam its body into you. Like almost like a tail whip.
So can anyone use the... Is it just Gaiman's... For, like, Pocket Snow, is Gaiman the only one that can use it, or can anyone use it?
It is Gaiman's B team member, so Gaiman would have to use it.
Okay. A 23 definitely hits.
And not adding the fire damage in here from its normal attacks, it's just like buffing you with its body.
Okay, I drop to 1 HP.
It then tries to bite you. But misses.
All right.
Its teeth snap above your head, but you are able to defend against it. It regains its paragon action. Would you like to steal?
Yes.
Is everyone's butthole as tense as mine is right now?
I don't know. How does one gauge a butthole tensity?
Can you make
There's-
diamonds out of coal?
I like that answer.
If you tried to steal a $100 bill from my cheeks, you wouldn't be able to.
I'm going to use. I don't think 3 temp HP is gonna help me here, but maybe I'll get a heal. So I'll use the self-repairing armor again to gain 3 more temp HP, and my action to disengage because there's no way they're not making that con save. And I will disengage and run. I guess hop this fence for 5 feet of difficult terrain, and just hop back here. Say, I am in serious need of repair, and pass to whoever wants it. Who wants it? Avalis, you look like you want it.
Yeah. So, are you guys good with me using the scroll? I hate using, I'm that guy that
Consumables.
I never want to use consumables, but I feel like this might be a fight.
This is a situation that warrants it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Now, using a scroll to cast a spell is technically an item use, not a spell. So would I also be able to cast, say, healing word with that?
So we have actually we did away with that rule. So if you want an action spell, bonus action spell, you can go full Nova. I'm into it.
Sweet. So
It's
normally,
your spell slots.
yeah, I would just use healing word to bring someone back up, but with a total of 4 hit points, 3 of them temporary, I feel like bonus action healing word is going to help Akia, because I don't have cure wounds, unfortunately, even though you're within touching distance, because I did not prepare for combat. All right, cast at level 1. Oh, of course. Sorry, that's so sucky. But 5 hit points, Akia. And scroll.
So it's just a spell scroll, quote unquote. So you'll need to. The easiest way to handle it is just to drag Moonbeam.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yep.
And you're a druid, so you're gonna probably cast Moonbeam at some point in this campaign anyway.
Oh, some bitch. Had to be a shitty roll. Con save for the guy that's visible, and I'm hoping the other guy pops up in that spot.
Okay, so this spell works when a creature enters
Yeah.
the spell's area for the first turn or starts its turn there. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, when they start their turn there, they'll for this round, we'll do 10, and then next round you can re-roll. I'm fine with that.
All right, let me get rid of this scroll. And that is it for me. I will pass to Alicia.
Ooh, okay. Seeing the state that we're in, Sheriff and Gaiman are gonna have to handle that one down there. This one hasn't been touched.
And there's one underground that hasn't been touched.
Yeah. Alicia's gonna get up to here. Is going to target the Inferno scale with a guiding bolt. Yeah. Just at first level. Wow.
All right, let's see what you got here. I was taking a screenshot of the current situation. Yeah, that's a natty 1. That would sail over the creature's head. like with the bad animation that happens in what's it called? Celasta when you miss.
Yeah. Goes into the next district. Well, fuck. Well, I know this thing's going to be coming, so I'm going to keep it busy for as long as possible while the boys situate themselves. I don't really have anything else really for bonus action. That's pretty much going to be it for me. I will pass to pass the Lotus.
Los, what do you got for us here?
All right.
If you're willing to take a chance on some wild magic,
Since you've all
Hmm.
been very
I'll pass you a scroll of Moonbeam.
you've been watching the movie before bed.
Yeah. I would say, being the semi-studious sort of person, Lotus is, she isn't really a big fan of the unpredictability of wild magic. So, I say we'll put a pin in that for now. If it gets really desperate, she'll go for it. But I think for now, we'll do first level magic missile again. I want to keep, let's see here. That one's gone. Yeah, this one's gone, so I'll go ahead and target the Inferno scale here, and go ahead and curveball pitch first level magic missile at it. Kind of want to keep a hold of my second spell, my other second level, in case I get Misty Step again. All right, cool. So 4, 3, and 5 for a total of 12 force damage.
And 5. Excellent. Great hit there. Total 12.
All right. Don't want to risk stepping on the one that's still underground, so I'll just hang where I am right now, and I will go ahead and pass to Gaiman.
All right, this creature will go ahead and use its Paragon power. It is going to target... it's going to target Akia. Akia? It spits a flaming loogie at you. Out of its mouth. It was chewing on this flaming rock. So can you give me a dex save or take fire damage or half as much on a successful save?
Ooh.
Well, that is a
I failed.
failure. So you would take 7 points of fire damage as this flaming molten rock hits you square in the chest.
You back down to 1, right?
2.
Oh, whew.
2. Yep.
There we go. That's double what I thought, so that's good.
So that healing word kept me up.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, and Gaiman is up. Gaiman, you did get that Bardic Inspiration die.
Thank you. And we're going to continue shooting at this Remoraz.
Oh, 14 on the unopposed Remoraz is a hit for 7 damage. The creature is bloodied. As it becomes bloodied, its triggered ability Cornered activates. And for our reference, Cornered, when first bloodied, the creature can make a melee attack against a creature within range as its reaction. So Markham is within range. This creature is a grappler. So it is going to make another bite attack on Markham with the intent to swallow. Ooh, so that's a 19. You guys see Markham take the damage and then is swallowed down the creature's gullet.
Oh!
The good news, there's a sheriff position opening.
Can I, as a reaction, drop my bow and grab him? to try and stop him from getting pulled.
Here's what I would allow. If you want to go down into the creature's gullet with him, I would allow that.
All right, down I go.
Okay, so you guys see Markham go down the creature's gullet, and then Gaiman goes down the creature's gullet as well, as they both get pulled down, Men in Black style. Okay, when you are swallowed, this is probably important. Don't worry about the damage it rolls for now. Makes one bite attack against a medium or smaller creature it has grapple, which it did. The attack hits. The creature takes the bite damage and is swallowed. The grapple ends, so no longer grapple. However, both targets are restrained and blinded. Has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the Remorhaz, and it takes acid damage at the start of each of the Remorhaz's turns. And I know blinded is so bad. In Foundry, I feel like it's worse because when you get blinded, it just turns the lights off for you. So everyone, you saw Markham and Gaiman are now in the creature's tummy. Gaiman, and it's still your turn.
Okay, well, I dropped the bow to go down in there. I'm going to bonus action rage. I can't see my token to do the thing, but I rage. I grow in size, and so I'm restrained. So all my attacks are at double disadvantage or what have you.
Yep, so you have a disadvantage from restrained.
Serious question. I still have shiny on me. Can I get out my hand axe that emits light?
Yes, you can, and then it would you guys wouldn't be blinded anymore.
All right, in that case, I will get out my hand axe that emits light.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if this interaction has ever happened before in D&D, because I think like the spells that allow you to see, like you need to be able to see first.
So I'm in the gullet, raging. I will recklessly attack, just to have a straight roll, on the Remraz's guts.
And 12 is pretty close to hit this creature's
Well, in
gut.
that case, I'm going to use my inspiration die.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that d6. A 13
Just-
is this creature's armor class.
Just enough.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
Does that include my rage damage and all that?
It does. So you got a 2 on the die.
Oh,
plus
shit.
a
I didn't mean
3.
to ignore that extra one. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, you should have. It's all out in there.
All right, plus the D4 from being embiggened.
Oh yes, because we gotta enlarge you as well. Oh my gosh.
All right, so that's an extra 2 from being embiggened.
So you guys see that the much like if you take a water balloon and fill it up with a gallon of milk, this thing is just amorphous inside of there.
Like a snake eating a goat.
Mm-hmm. You guys see Markham is pressed against this creature's like body, just like you see his outline.
Wait, I'm curious. Why did you say milk when you already had water balloon? Not just water.
You've never made milk balloons before?
Oh my god, you're a horrible person. Not to mention, being just stuffed with milk invokes another sort of set of feelings, other than just being filled with water.
I thought the water would have been the default choice.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not the default choice. I'm just saying being stuffed with milk
Yeah.
it's a whole another level of gross.
It's just
Grossness.
disrespect. So, the creature, because it was damaged, will steal.
I will spend a DM inspiration to not let that happen.
You've already gone this round.
Oh, darn.
This is still round 3.
Oh. Where do you see who's gone?
It's on the combat tracker.
I know. I'm looking at the combat tracker. I'm not sure what didn't notice that.
You have
The
it
grayed
popped
out.
out?
The grayed out. Well, actually, yeah. That's if you have it popped out, it won't show it. If you just have the battle
okay.
tab clicked open.
Oh yeah, I see it on the battle
yeah.
tab.
Yeah.
It used to show on the pop out.
Yeah.
That's
that
okay.
was- that
You
was
you can
2009.
steal at the start of round 4, Akia.
Now, at the start of its turn, the creatures that it has swallowed will take 10 points of acid damage.
I was just trying to prevent the acid damage.
So the creature is just like, "Bleh, bleh," as it is so full from Markham and Gaiman. And I'm going to say that it moves at like half speed. It's got a large Goliath inside of it. So it's 5, 10, 15. So it's moved its full movement speed. It's going to target
Actually,
it.
you know what? I'm going to Stone's Endurance that.
Sure, you can Stone's Endurance the acid.
All right, have to.
Perfect. It's got Akia there. Akia, it's going to do just a tail swipe.
Well,
The 13 will miss you.
thank goodness.
All right. I'm going to say Markham's going to take a turn here. It says, Gaiman, your enormous bulk is pushing me against this creature's carapace. And he's still restrained inside the creature. So he is going to make an attack, but it will be a disadvantage. As he just bashes against the creature with his longsword. And misses. Okay. The Ravenous Tunneler is going to come up from tunneling. And it enters the Moonbeam.
Con save.
It didn't know the Moonbeam was there, and last time it checked, there was someone delicious. It succeeds.
Ooh,
Take
5 damage.
5 radiant.
Yeah.
It will then. It's going to move forward, like so. It can't quite get a flank on Alicia, but that's okay. And it's going to attempt to bite Alicia. 15 will miss.
That will miss.
Whew, okay. Buoyant. Buoyant is, it sees that Ravenous wants to take a bite. So it's going to move around, like so. And it's actually going to try to fight with Avalus.
Oh, whoops. Never mind. I was going to Boarding Flare if it was going after me.
So Avalus, here's an attack. That's an 18.
Oof. Yep.
Okay, that's 6 piercing, 4 fire. Did you guys see it rolled all ones on its 6d2?
We're good. I have 1 hit point.
Okay, Avalus, you are grappled and restrained inside this creature's maw.
Oh, of course I am.
Okay, and that was the end of round 3. So, Avalus, you can steal.
Oh, man. 1 hit point. The screen does not look good.
Oh, guys, if that effect, by the way, is too distracting and too video gaming, let me know, and I will enable that mod.
All right. Quick question. When you cast a spell via a scroll, it does not use your concentration. Is that a true statement?
It is a false statement. It
No.
still uses your concentration.
Well, then a concentration check is coming up.
Mhm. However, there are items that will concentrate for you. I believe you are good.
Yep. Alrighty. I guess I will attempt to break out via acrobatics.
Please do. And this has a set DC.
Oof. That ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, an 8.
Aspiration.
Yeah,
With
your
aspiration?
faction dice is there. The dice is there. You could potentially break out with your dice.
Oh, yeah. I'll use the faxpo. That's a 1d8.
It's 1d6 at this
Oh,
level.
1d6.
You guys,
Sorry.
once you hit level 8, or excuse me, level 5, it will go up to
Oh, son of a bitch.
a 9 is not high enough.
Oh, lovely. Let me get rid of that faxpo. Okay, so that was action. I don't have a bonus. I have no movement, so that's it for me. That's not going to go well. Oh wait, bonus. I'll cast Healing Word on a Kia.
There we go.
Hey, there you go. 7 hit points.
Thank you.
And let's see. I'm sorry, who has... Oh, nobody's really gone. I'll pass to Gaiman inside.
Okay, to Gaiman in the belly. Gaiman, you're large inside the belly. What do you do?
So, question. We discussed when I picked up the 2 sickles, I could dual wield those because they had the light property. Could I use one of the sickles in my offhand still with the hand axe? Or is that verboten because they're not both light?
I think hand axes are light. So you could have a sickle in one hand and a hand axe in the other. And yes, that has been confirmed. The hand axe is a light weapon.
Okay. All right. So I've got shiny in one hand, and I'm gonna grab a sickle in the other, and we're gonna recklessly attack.
Excellent. Uh, 15 is a hit. As you hit this creature for 8 damage, it dies, and you rip a hole through the creature. And you and Sheriff Markham come out, rhino scene from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, as you're expelled from this creature's gullet. So
Okay.
you still have your offhand attack.
Yeah, so I know I rolled it already, thinking I had to really do my way out. In that case, I'm gonna still raging. I'm gonna use my movement to get into melee with Ravenous, and that offhand attack, unless you want me to roll a freshie, is for him. Them.
Okay. And to if anyone was confused, because you were attacking the creature from within, its flaming body did not damage you because that comes from its carapace. The sickle, as you hit the creature's carapace, you discovered that this creature is immune to cold damage on its carapace. It sparks with brilliant blue sparks and does no damage. However, because you hit the creature's carapace, you do take 4 points of fire.
Oh well.
Mm-hmm. But now you know.
Would it then steal?
It was not damaged, so it cannot steal.
Alright. I will pass to the sheriff then.
Okay, the sheriff kind of looks around at the situation. He has his long sword in hand. He will 5e shuffle around to this side, and he says, "You beasts, I'll make sure you don't claim another citizen of Icewind Dale." And he's gonna attack with a flank.
You brave man, you.
With a 24 to deal 10 damage to this creature. But unfortunately enough, he takes 4 damage as it burns him. The Ravenous Remorhez Tunneler will steal. It saw that Gaiman threw his defenses to the wind, so it will attack with advantage on Gaiman. Okay, Gaiman, that's a 21 to hit. 9 piercing reduced to 4, and 3 fire damage, and grapple and restrain.
Right.
Okay, it will pass to the Tunneler. Okay, the Tunneler has Avalus in its mouth. Avalus, the creature is a grappler. It's going to attempt to bite you. That's an 18.
Yep, I'm down and swallowed. Unconscious. In the belly.
Akia,
Moonbeam drops.
you are in the same situation that Gaiman was in. Do you want to follow Avalus down this creature's gullet?
Yeah, that looks like fun. We'll both we'll both get digested together. I can't let the new guy die on his own.
Oh my gosh. So you get pulled along with it. You like grab his heels. You're like, "Not today, Satan!" And you go down into the gullet. So intense. Okay, that was buoyant. Avalus is already gone. Akia,
In more ways than one.
you didn't take any damage from that. So it'll pass to helpful. The Inferno scale roars, seeing that 2 of its pack has been killed.
Definitely have to flip off the Inferno scale as I go down, because it was like shooting fireballs at me. I'm like, you can't get me now.
That's true. The creature will use its multi-attack after making 1 step closer to the sheriff. It's going to slam its body into him for 12 bludgeoning. And then it will claw. Very light claw attack for only 4 damage. Alrighty. I want to pass to Akia. Akia, what are you going to do in the tummy? There's a passed out Avalus next to you.
All right. So
You're blinded and restrained.
Phew.
Oh, and I guess Avalus is unconscious.
Yep. And I'm not gonna do too well. All right, I'm gonna take the
Pretend we're waiting in line. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna take the item that I made, which is just a small canister, and I'm going to it's got a bunch of tiny needles on it. It's got like 20 little itty bitty tiny needles, just a couple millimeters long, and I'm going to stab it into Avalis. And I'll roll that. Where is it?
Avalis, you gain 10 hit points.
And let me delete that off my inventory. I don't have a bonus action. That's an action to use because that's a spell scroll. I've got no bonus actions. Sorry, it's just a tense situation, so I'm just making sure. Trying not to die. I think that's it, though. I can't move. Right, I can't move. That's my action. No bonus actions available. Okay.
Okay. Would you like to pass to Alicia or to the Lotus?
I guess I'll pass to Lotus first.
Okay, Lotus, you just saw Avalis and Akia 13 go down into a Remorhas's mouth.
Yep. Let's see here. We got two of them in front of me here. Well, at least I can see. But let's see here. Feeling a little desperate here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my second level spell slot. I guess I'll go ahead and target. Let's see here. Here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and target Ravenous here. And yep, go ahead and chuck second level magic missiles at it.
Excellent.
3, 4, 7, 10, 4, 15 force damage.
Oh, hot damn. Let's see. -4. -3. -3. And minus. I missed 1, 3. There you go. So the creature is bloodied, and it becomes triggered and cornered. When first bloodied, the creature can make a melee attack against a creature within range as a reaction. It's going to attack Gaiman, because Gaiman was reckless. Your DM is respecting your barbarian ways. It'll just boom, do its unarmed strike. For 11 bludgeoning, reduced to 5.
Yep, 21 hits.
Alright, so this action. Can't really do anything with my bonus action. I'll keep hanging here. I do like keeping those first level spell slots in case I end up needing shield, so I'll hang here and go ahead and pass to Alicia.
Right. Alicia, you know 2 of your allies are in a creature's belly, and the creature standing in front of you is bloodied.
Yeah. Since they were both swallowed, that means they essentially have full cover, right? So I can't even target them with the spell, even if I wanted to.
That's correct.
Alright. Unfortunately, this one is bloodied, but it's not the one that has them both swallowed. Fuckity fuck. Alicia is going to hold on to their holy symbol. Channel some divine light into it and utter a word of radiance, since I have these 2 right next to me.
All right, first guy.
It's gonna be con saves from both of them. They're probably gonna pass, but figured. It's a cantrip, so I'm not burning other spells. How bad is the sheriff looking compared to Gaiman?
The sheriff is much more injured, but you see that he has a potion bottle hanging off of his side.
Okay. You don't have a potion on you, do you, Gaiman?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
You see, he is festooned with weapons, but no healing potions.
Yeah. Well, my other spells aren't going to be useful for all of this because they're fire-based. Yay, like cleric. I'll cast this healing word at 2nd level. And no, actually, sorry this is taking so long.
No, I completely understand. You guys are in the deadliest combat of the game.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's going to be it. I think I may want to try and save my spell slots for if people go down.
You guys hear a voice say, "Use my berries! Use my berries, everyone!"
Do we all have berries on us?
Oh, he was just telling Lotus to do that because his berries are healing items.
Ah.
Evil berries.
I'm assuming these Remoras can steal because they took damage.
Oh, does your cantrip do half damage on a save?
Oh no, never mind. It doesn't. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't have mattered. It was so low anyway. So then I didn't really do anything. I guess I'll pass it to either Gaiman or think you can kill this one off. This one here. I'll pass it to Gaiman.
I can certainly try.
All right, Gaiman. This creature has you grappled and restrained in its maw, but you're a big boy at the moment, so it can't just suck you down like a noodle.
All right. Gaiman will drop the weapons he has in hand. So one of the sickles and Shiny, and he's going to get at Lucille, and he is going to recklessly give this Remoras what for.
Ooh, a 16 definitely hits.
Ooh, shit, I did hit the shift button. Let me roll that again, and I'm going to fish for a crit.
Okay.
But 9 damage. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Let me roll the d4.
Oh, and I codified enlarge, so it actually rolled your d4.
Oh, it did? Never mind then. Then ignore that d3.
Yeah, your d12 just was very, very mean to you. So 9
All
damage.
right.
And as you hit the creature, its hot body, very good for hatching Pokemon eggs, not so good for fighting against, will deal 4 points of fire damage to you. As it hisses. Anything else for game?
I'm going to reaction Stone's Endurance and say, get the fuck out of here with that fire damage.
Absolutely.
And let's see, if it's not going to steal, it's going to steal.
Yes, it will. Ravenous will steal. It will.
I would like to spend a DM inspiration to steal it back.
It will undo its activation, and it is your move.
All right, that's all right. Basically, like seeing Gaiman do that, Lotus will steal herself and I'll go ahead and target Ravenous, and I will go ahead and once again first level magic missile.
Okay, your first dart leaves it reeling. Your second dart kills it. Where does your last dart go?
I want to see here because, like, I know you said that there was one that's swallowed Avalis and Akia, but I'm not seeing it on my end.
It's right above where Alicia is. It's here.
Here?
Yeah. But you don't see a token there, right?
No, I don't. I'm not seeing a token. Huh.
That's weird. Can everyone else see the token that's here?
I see it.
That's weird.
Maybe
All
hide
right.
it
Well,
and
if you
re-hide
say I
it?
can,
Or unhide it?
yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'll try refreshing real quick, but yeah, we'll go ahead and say like the remaining dart goes toward that one.
Maybe you should stick
All
it
right,
right
there
up
we
its
go.
cloaca, make him cough him out.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know
It-
if 4 damage will do it, but
Okay, you deal 4 points of damage to the buoyant Rimores Tunneler at the start of its
All
activation.
And
You
let's
can do 4 damage to anyone's cloaca. It's gonna think twice.
So to the people that were in the creature's gullet, you take 10 points of acid damage.
What? Is the one going that
Wrong button.
Yeah, Lotus hit the creature with a magic missile that swallowed you guys, and it stole.
All right, I'm going to use reactive armor to gain resistance to acid damage for a second.
Oh, no problem. Excellent. So you don't go down, but unfortunately enough, the acid burns Avalis again, and the buoyant one, it sees Alicia here, and it will attack Alicia.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't finished my turn quite yet.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Right. I was just reading over something 'cause first time I've used it. Bonus action, I'm going to spend my remaining 2 sorcery points, and I guess you just see sort of like Lotus just sort of concentrating really hard. The Lotus mark on her mask starts glowing, and I'll go ahead and spend my 2 remaining sorcery points to regain a first level spell slot. Shoot. And then that'll be if the and then he can go ahead and steal because I wasn't going to move anywhere.
Okay. That guy will steal. He is going to attack Alicia. Alicia, he is going to attack with a bite.
Okay, as he's doing that, he gets a flashbang in the face. But that definitely misses anyway.
The light blinds the creature, and it's just like reeling, and it has no idea where you are at or what has happened. So let's see. It will go ahead and pass to the sheriff. As the sheriff is going to act, the Inferno scale will use
actually,
power.
I would like to steal because I got damaged.
Oh, okay. Let me refund him.
Well, there's still a Paragon, though, right?
What's
Yeah,
that?
there's still a Paragon that goes after, but you can steal. The Remores will do a fiery spew at Alicia. So Alicia, this is a dex save versus 12 points of this like bludgeoning fireball that comes at you. Okay, you succeed and only take 6.
Okay. Well, shit. Still taking damage. So concentration on bless. 13
You're good.
save.
Okay, we're back to Akia inside the Remores' Bell.
Okay. So DM inspiration used for that, right?
That's correct. Well, you were damaged, so you could have stolen.
Oh yeah. Then I don't actually have any resources left. I will use a DM inspiration to gain to make this a straight roll, and I'm gonna attempt to punch my way out because we're being digested and I've got nothing left.
I gotcha.
So that's a DM inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully less. Oh no, that's so bad.
A 13 hits the inside of this creature's belly.
Okay, so that's 4. Hold on, just a second. Before you do damage, I also got this.
Do you have like a divine smite?
No, not really. It's 4 thunder, 1 acid.
Oh, from his absorber once.
Oh, there you go. So you deal double damage from the thunder, and it takes normal damage from acid.
And then from the inside, you just hear a muffled Akia, something like, "We are being digested in here." It's very it's pretty calm, but not super calm.
Help!
Help if it's available.
Okay. Well, who do you pass to?
I can't see what's going on. Who wants it? I guess I don't know what's going on, so I'll pass to Markham.
Hey, Markham is going to use his bonus action on his turn to quaff his potion of healing. All right, not too bad. 7 healing. He turns around and sees there's this honkin' inferno scale there. And he looks at his limited action economy. What do I do? And he'll disengage and hop over the fence. He'll run to here. And he says, "Come get me, beast!" And then he'll pass to Alicia.
This. Okay. Shit, and shit. Alicia's gonna move to this side of the creature. Gotta kill this thing so we can get those two out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, but all my offensive stuff is mostly. I'm gonna have good con saves. Alright, let's see how Dex works. Alicia is going to target this one and gonna throw a Sacred Flame at it. I need to make
That is a great second flame.
Okay. Well, it takes no damage from that. Fuck. Everything else is concentration based, everything else is fire based.
This was like the worst encounter for Alicia's spell list.
It is. And I can't target either of these boys because they're inside that thing's stomach, and Alicia damn sure isn't gonna dive in there. That's all I got. I'll pass to Avalos.
Avalos, you're dying. Please make me a death saving throw.
Don't I have 1 hit? I have 1 hit point.
Oh, you have 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just the one.
That's concentration.
I could wild shape, but there's nothing, no beast that has acid resistance that would help, and they all have crappy hit points. I guess I will wild shape to a giant poisonous snake. and hope that I have a turn to bite him next time. Yeah, so that's my action. Is Akia, you feel Avalis kind of changing into this. While there's no way to not make this sound disgusting and dirty, but this long snake-like creature, and that is my action.
Give me one moment. I'm making you a snock token.
Yeah, it's AC of 14, 11 hit points. It's not much, but if I bite him and he fails a con save, at least I can poison him before I die.
Okay.
11
and-
HP is a lot. And
I mean, it's 10 more than I have, so...
You're an owner. There's your snake token.
I mean, I can't see it because I'm blind. So I mean, I see it. I see the token, but
Oh man. Yeah. So you have a snake now. For some reason it's saying, "Oh, I know what happened." It says 2d8 plus 2 is its health formula. So that's 16 plus 2 gives you 18. How does it have 24 HP?
oh, that definitely should be right. I mean, I'll take it, but yeah, 2d8 plus 2 is its health.
All right, so let's set that bad boy to 11 and 11. There we go. Perfect. All right,
All right.
anything else from Avalis?
No, that is it for me.
All right. The Inferno Scale looks over at Sheriff Markham. It looks like it's going to go meet its challenge out there in the snow. And it begins to slurp all over to him. It will make a claw. Okay. And it will deal 12 points of damage, which is enough to knock the sheriff unconscious. You see the sheriff go unconscious. And then the creature bites him, has advantage. A 17 is enough to hit the creature while unconscious. The sheriff has 2 failed death saves. He will not steal to start his turn. So the Remorhez will pass to Lotus.
All right. Lotus is looking from 2 different ones and just sort of cursing under her breath. It's like, All right. All right. She will. All right. Wind up and let's see here. I'll go ahead and target Buoyant here, and I'll go ahead and cast Magic Missile at 1st level at it.
Wow, for 14
Nice.
damage. 14 damage brings the creature to its bloodied value, which allows it to activate its triggered ability, Cornered. The only option it has is Alicia. But an 11 will miss Alicia. Please continue, Lotus.
All right. Let's see here. Still don't. Here. Tell you what, I'll this is a stateful spot right here for the moment. So I'll go ahead and stay here, which, yep, would give him the opportunity to steal.
All right, the buoyant one is going to steal.
Alicia
Is
is
that,
going
which
to-
one are we in?
Buoyant.
Buoyant.
All right, I'll
Alicia is gonna steal.
Steal.
Okay, Alicia's going to steal.
Yep.
Okay, Alicia can steal.
There we go.
Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna spend a first level spell slot. Bonus action healing word onto the sheriff.
The sheriff has 6 hit points.
Did I not just say to try not to die, man? And then item interaction, Alicia is going to equip their short sword and will action prepare to stab this stupid thing. When someone attacks it.
Absolutely.
And that is it. I will pass it over to Gaiman.
Right, Gaiman.
All right. Gotta go with those he's loyal to. So Gaiman is going to, instead of running over to save the sheriff, he is going to get a running start, and he's going to jump up and then, with Lucille in hand, recklessly cut down on this Remoraz.
Excellent. And I know that Avalis and the snake are outside the token here, but you can stand in that spot. Okay, so here's what happens. As Gaiman strikes the creature for 16 damage, it reels. Its heated body activates. And then it kind of turns, and Alicia, you stab it for 3. And as you stab it for 3, the creature dies, its guts spill, and Avalis...
Or rather, a large snake.
Yes, a large snake.
Could we reverse the order of that? Alicia, seeing Gaiman going up for the action kill, will stab the creature to get its attention off of seeing him, and then he comes down and just slices this thing head off.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fine with me. Its head rolls across the snow, blood and steam going everywhere. And then a giant snake and a Kia fall out of its body.
So mechanically, would
I'll take the 4.
yeah, that was going to be my question. Like, does that order of operations change up who takes what damage?
Yeah. So then, Alicia would take the 4 damage.
I'll take the 4. Concentrate on bless. 10 just makes it.
There we go. And Gaiman, you control the initiative because this creature is no more. There is only one Remoraz left.
Let's see. I'm gonna run back over towards it, bellowing and screaming. Can I, like, bonus action try and get its attention? I don't think I would be able to intimidate it, but can I, like, do something to be like, hey, you don't want that scrawny dude on the ground over there. You want this big juicy beefcake that's running at you with a giant battle axe.
The Remoraz will accept your challenge. And
Okay.
It spits the sheriff onto the ground. In game.
And then fuck it. I'll pass the Remoraz.
All right. It will make its way over to Gaiman. It's going to target Gaiman. Actually, refund that. It's going to use this ability. It has not used it yet this fight. It's Tunneling Strike. So it goes underground, and then it pops out in the same motion, targeting Gaiman. And as it pins you, you take a 9 piercing, which you could reduce with your rage. And it restrains you in the ground. Kind of like an earthbender move.
Oh, you're fighting dirty, you bitch.
Absolutely, it's a polar worm. They don't know how to fight clean. Akia.
Oh man, is this Inferno scale? It doesn't matter. I'm not punching it and dying. I'm gonna run up and attempt to untunnel Gaiman with my terrible strength. So what is that? DC 14 strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't use athletics.
Correct.
Man.
It's a strength.
Oh, that is so bad.
You can roll lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hey, you know these creatures are vulnerable to thunder. Just go over there and give it a freaking falcon punch.
Yeah, just punch into the junk.
All right, I'm gonna die.
Right in the taint.
I'm gonna die. See y'all.
No, don't
see y'all
seriously do
later.
it.
No.
You'll be fine. I can get good berries.
Evil good berries.
So Gaiman goes into the ground. I'm gonna run up his back, jump, and punch it in the face and die.
No, don't die.
This is so stupid. Why would I do this?
Why would you
Don't
do
do
this?
that.
You have advantage because of the cinematicness of this attack.
A
17.
17 for 8 thunder.
16 thunder. You deal the creature 16 points of damage. You take 4 fire damage.
All right. As I land on the other side, I pass out.
Your fist is burning. Okay. Avalis, last person to go this evening. What do you do?
Oh man! All right. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? So this snake is gonna go all 30 feet of its
you're a
movement.
snake.
I'm just a poisonous snake. So I'll go to the edge of my movement there, and I will launch myself at this Ramoras and try to bite him. I will use, if I need to, for advantage. Can I use my DM inspo?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Oh wait, I'm the snake token. Yes. Let's remember that.
And did it give you your bite attack when I
Looking
wild shaped you?
Abilities.
I don't see a bite on.
No, it did not.
Give me one moment. I'll just drag the bite. It made the most complicated sheet I've ever seen. There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Now you have a bite.
Ah, yes, perfect. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Crit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that does 8 damage to...
Oh, you could do more. It's also poisonous, so he has to make a con save.
Okay. So it's going to take that. 8 and...
Do you want me to roll 3d6?
It gets a 14.
So it takes half of the whatever, I guess, the 3d6 is.
Okay. So give me that 3d6.
Oh, shitty. Could that have been worse?
It
He
takes
takes
2
2.
damage, and it's bloodied. Because you bit the creature,
Yep, bring it on.
its heated body activates, and you would take 4. And as the snake is burned, I'll take you guys back to the start page, because we're at time. Great session, everybody. I know that this was a incredibly challenging battle where people were in states of consciousness, people were swallowed. Your NPC ally tried to save everyone by making the Remores chase him into the wilderness. But we will have to see its conclusion next week on Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Ooh, boy.
Oh man, I better start building a new character.
If it's one thing I've learned from playing Odyssey, is that the best way to defeat a giant unkillable creature is from the inside.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's
Yes,
called the
it's
style of the
Drax the
orange.
Destroyer method.
Yeah, the snake has blind sight. I realized, so I wasn't even getting blind inside that sucker too.
You're like, wait, don't get me out, don't get me out.
Yeah, I'll stay here. Oh wait, still acid. Never mind.
Okay, so next week is St. Patty's Day, so just let me know if you guys have to miss because you're drinking green beer, listening to Flogging Molly, and doing all sorts of other like Irish American things. I don't know. And everyone, I do expect you all to wear green, and if you're not wearing green, I will somehow cyber pinch you through the screen.
You're going to have to roll against my deception.
Okay. I know we don't play with cams, so that would be really hard for me to prove or disprove.
Insight disadvantage.
So, if you guys have any questions, comments, critiques, ways that I can make the session run better, please let me know. You can send those to me publicly or privately. Yeah. So, everyone, hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you guys next week.
All right. Thank you for running.
My pleasure. I'm gonna head to bed, guys. I hope you guys have a good one.
Have a great week, everyone.
Yep. You too.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right.
And thanks
Good
everyone
game.
for
Good night,
tuning in.
everybody.
Night.
Night.